That grubby homeless man emptied every penny he had to buy me a birthday feast. My first instinct was to run from the stench, but the second I saw the missing person flyer clutched in his hand, tears burst forth. He wasn't a creep at all. He was a father who'd spent 2 decades searching for his daughter. What sent a tingle down my scalp? The day his little girl vanished was the exact same day my deceased sister was said to be gone. It all started on a bone-chilling winter night. A ragged stranger blocked my path. He was only 50, but his face was crisscrossed with wrinkles like a 70-year-old. He asked for directions to my neighborhood, yet when we got to the street, he wouldn't step inside. He just stared, dumbfounded, at the warm glow of the streetlights and windows all around. After that, our neighborhood's trash bin area had a new scavenger for a neighbor. At first, I wrote him off as a lunatic, until he started nagging me like a father, layer up when the weather turns cold. Don't forget your umbrella when it rains. I let my guard down little by little, and never saw the next shock coming. One day, he tripped while carrying a load of cans and scrap, and everything crashed to the ground in a jangle of broken glass and metal. I was about to step forward to help, but he went wild, digging through the garbage, not caring that his fingers were sliced open and bleeding. Finally, he lifted a tattered baby rattle with trembling hands, holding it as if it were a priceless treasure. This was Lulu's favorite toy when she was little, he said. I blurted out before I could stop myself. Who's Lulu? The light in his eyes faded in an instant. My daughter, he said, each word slow and heavy. She was abducted when she was 3. A thunderclap went off in my head. My mind went completely blank. 2 decades. He'd traveled every corner of the country, blown through all his savings. His daily scavenging for cans? It was just to scrape together enough to keep searching in this last state, his final hope. Watching his calloused hands run over that rattle again and again, my chest ached with a sharp, sour sadness. Then life hit me with an even harder blow. I ran into my parents outside the OBGYN clinic at the hospital that noon. My parents, nearly 50 years old, they were trying to have another baby, risking everything for it. When I demanded answers, my dad dropped the bombshell. Luna, your mom's pregnant. After a deathly silence, the cruel truth spilled out. My sister, the one they'd said died of an illness, she'd been a festering wound in their hearts for 20 years. All these years, they'd thrown themselves into charity, funding support for families who'd lost a child, all to atone for their guilt. Now they wanted a new life to fill that empty space. In that moment, all my old resentment melted away. All I felt was a deep, aching pity for them. But the scares weren't over yet. A night when all the streetlights in the neighborhood went out, the world pitch black, I felt a strange presence trailing me, close but not too close. Cold sweat drenched my back from fear, until moonlight hit the familiar hunched figure. It was him. He'd been walking me home from a distance, watching over me. He didn't turn away until he saw me safely inside my front door. Hearts are made of flesh and blood. In that moment, my last bit of wariness crumbled to dust. After that, I brought him hot breakfasts. He repaid me with scrubbed clean, cheap apples. He pinched every penny like it was 2, but he was absurdly generous with me, even spent his hard-earned cash on warm-baked sweet potatoes for me. Eat up, he said. Pretend this is for Lulu. Those words stopped all my protests dead in their tracks. All I could taste was bitter sorrow in my mouth. Curiosity finally got the better of me, and I followed him into a small print shop. What I saw there shattered my heart on the spot.